Sindh, from very diverse background, they all rallied on it, right? So I think you can talk more about it and maybe just have your concluding thoughts कि ये जो आम लोगों का किसी भी इशू के लिए आवाज़ उठाना वो कितना ज़रूरी है and how that is also that can also bring about some change.
Can I ask?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we keep talking about taking action. I'd like to be more specific and ask Mr. Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto, what are some step-by-step strategic procedures that we can go through to improve climate change literacy in a political landscape that where short-term and symbolic environmental actions are given more importance over substantive measures?
Yeah, I mean, this is why I think I have a slight disagreement about the private sector thing because primarily because essentially what we're looking at is a systemic issue. It is a top-down issue. But when we speak about what can we do, we misrepresent the issue as a bottom-up issue. कि हमारा कसूर है कि पानी नहीं है. You know, it's our fault that there's no electricity. It's our, I don't know, it's the fault of the layman or the laywoman. We're not turning off our lights enough, we're not storing water enough, we're not generating whatever. So, and that's actually a lie that has been created by the system to convince us that nothing can be done aside from our small token, like you said, activities. With the work that Bulhan Bachao does, if I can turn it back around to our NGO that I have not mentioned, we go from village to village in the canal communities, and we teach people about the dolphin, and we tell them if you find a dolphin in a canal, because dolphins get trapped in canals, please don't kill it. Call Sindh Wildlife Department, and we give kids toys, we distribute food, and we do one medical camp for humans, obviously. So we make environmental issues human-centric, right? Because it is a human-centric issue. It is people coming into contact with wildlife that can potentially threaten wildlife. But again, all of that does come back around to funding, and essentially it also comes around to education. And our school curriculums, like I said before, are not geared towards teaching, Pakistan geography is not about, it's not about Pakistan geography. It's about, it's about Pakistan ko, torna kaise. Like how do you destroy Pakistan? How do you milk what you can out of Pakistan? How do you become a greedy businessman in Pakistan? And nobody learns about the dolphin, nobody learns about the forests, nobody learns about the value of the environment, nobody learns about these things. So sensitivity to the environment can only be taught, it cannot be assumed. We cannot assume that, I cannot assume in this room that any of you think that the dolphin is worth protecting. I cannot assume that. I cannot assume that any of you in this room have any empathy towards animals or towards the person sitting next to you. Unfortunately, this kind of sensitivity must be taught and it must be learned. And it takes a lot of human power, it takes a lot of patience to do that. And individuals cannot hold the weight of the state. Even Faisal Eidi Saab, son of Abdul Sattar Eidi, who founded, Eidi, the biggest charity in Pakistan that functions like the state. Their ambulances are basically the state ambulances. He even says we cannot bear the burden of the state. The state must bear the burden of the state. The provincial governments must bear the burden of educating people. What we can do as individuals is it's following our gut, it's learning, it's all of these things, but it's a drop in, unfortunately, it's a drop in the ocean. And if you think that individuals can pick up this burden, you will exhaust yourself. You will exhaust yourself financially, you will exhaust yourself emotionally, you will exhaust yourself spiritually. It is not our burden, unfortunately. Yes, as patriots of Pakistan, as people who love this country, of course we must care about it. But as far as making every single Pakistani aware of one, what are their rights? Two, what are the threats to their rights? And three, what are the threats to their crops, their natural landscape? That is not my job as an individual. That is the job of the state, and the state has failed, simply put.